out in person. We're doing it. We're gonna practice social distancing. Different, but we're changing and we're adapting. We are in hypertrophy week. All right, wild times. All right, so mobility is gonna be 2 minutes of a couch stretch. So find your spot. 2 minutes, so we're gonna do obviously a minute each side. That knee as close as you can to that couch or bench, whatever you got. Try to squeeze your butt. It might be a little difficult, especially if you're really stretching that quad and hip flexor out. But squeeze the glute, tuck underneath, drive that hip forward. Bring your hands in the air and then push that hip toward the kneeling side. And then reach the arms toward the opposite side. Really try to stretch out that QL muscle. Quads, hip flexors. Keep breathing. Rachel, knees or anything? Everything's going on good? Knees?
Yeah.
Fine?
Yeah.
Good. Don't be afraid to move around, guys, left and right. Move that hip, just try to dig around in there, find the corners of that hip joint. Good morning, Heather.
Morning, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. Just doing the couch stretch. Let's switch sides, folks. Tuck the butt underneath, drive that hip forward, press your hands in the air, push that knee to the side of the kneeling knee. Keep breathing. Just doing a minute each side. Heather, you're going to continue when we stop. Then keep on flossing that hip. See if you can feel differences left and right. Left hip, right hip. So fold over at your waist. Try to get that lower back if you can while being in this kneeling position. Another 10 seconds, then we're going to be done with the couch stretch. All right, guys, here we go. Next up, guys, windshields. We're gonna open up the hips, lower back, and get the core fired up. So flat on your back. Bring your knees up off the ground. Keep your knees and feet together. And then drop them to one side, trying to keep your shoulders anchored into the floor. What's up, Will? Damn, everybody's sleeping in today. And then drop those hips to the other side. Trying to keep your lower back flat on the floor. Trying to keep your shoulders smashed. Just use this as an opener and also a core activator. So, when you pull those knees to the other side, draw your belly button in. Think about wringing a towel out. Anchor the shoulders and hands. We're doing it for a minute. Feel the stretch, feel the burn in your abs, your core. Stretch too. All right, keep it moving. We got 25 seconds. And time. Warm up. Now let me just back it up a little bit. It's hypertrophy week. So we're going to be doing a lot of volume, right? But it's not a matter of how fast can I get it done. It's a matter of how many quality reps can I get in a certain area to build muscle. That's what hypertrophy is, right? Isolation, more reps, more volume. So don't look at these workout, these warm-ups and these works and these finisher as cardio. Think of them as pump session and how much blood can I get in a certain area. That being said, your warm-up is going to be 7 rounds, which is more than a normal warm-up, right? So don't use it as a cardio component. Use it as a rep, compounding rep warm-up, if that makes any kind of sense. All right, first exercise, walkouts, you know the deal. Fold over at your waist, and then stand back up, hinge at the hips, get that hamstring stretch. 3 reps. Next up, banded knee ups. If you guys have one of these little mini bands, most of you guys do. Okay, open up your stance a little bit so you have some resistance outward. And then, simply gonna lift one knee up to your chest and press the opposite one down. Hold for 1 Mississippi, and then come back down. Hold, 1 Mississippi, and then back down. Really trying to get your hip flexors fired up. But make sure you're pressing into the floor with that opposite, creating that synergistic kind of dynamic. I'm dropping little words here. Reciprocal muscle activation. Let me make that a little bit longer of a sentence. You're doing 5 each of those. And then last up, guys, simple stuff, glute bridge. Make sure you tuck your butt underneath. Activate your core first and then bridge up. It does make a difference. Tuck that butt underneath first and then push up, hold, squeeze your glutes. Okay? Again, 7 rounds. 3 walkouts. 5 each of the banded knee ups and then 7 glute bridges. Times 7. Take your time with it. Take your rest when you need it. Don't look at it as like a cardio. Questions, comments? All right, let's go to work. You guys got 10 minutes to finish it. All right, guys, at home, I put it in the chat what your work period looks like. It's gonna be a chipper. A chipper means you're gonna chip away at it and you're gonna figure out what you need to do to make your own workout, yours. These are the reps. 3 exercises. Probably the 3 best exercises you can do for legs, besides deadlifts. So 100 front squats, 40 each on the step-ups or reverse lunges, but it's 40 each. And then your 3rd exercise is going to be a forward lunge or a lateral lunge, depending on what you want to do. Okay, 40 each, or 50 each, sorry. Now, however you slice and dice those reps, every time you transition from one exercise to the other, and you stop doing one exercise, we nudge you to do 3 burpees. And then it's your call if you want to add 3 each time you make a transition. Or stick to 3 each time just to increase your heart rate a little bit. Because hypertrophy week isn't supposed to be, obviously, conditioning week, right? It's different. So as you start building a bigger and bigger set, so let's just say you have the option to do, you can chip away at it. So you want to do 25 reps at a time. That's going to jack your heart rate up. That's going to bring your heart rate up. Now, it becomes more of a cardio exercise than it does a hypertrophy exercise. So I'm going to suggest to be staying true to the hypertrophy concept and keeping your heart rate at a nice level and not letting it get into that cardiovascular stage. So I'm going to suggest doing more sets, less reps each time, personally. And that's good if you want to add 3 burpees each time to get more cardio out of it or not. Your call, depending on how you're feeling today and what you want to do with your workout. Does that make sense? The concept? Cool. All right, just a quick review because you guys have done these exercises 3,000 times. Front squats, whether you're holding dumbbells. Rachel has the ability if you want to do a barbell today. Your call. Okay, she says fuck you. All right, so dumbbells here. At your front shoulders, hips back, get into a nice low squat and come on the way up, come back on the way up. Obviously simple stuff. It's not a tempo training, it's a nice natural tempo. Again, not cardio. More for isolation and hypertrophy. Next up, step-ups. With weights, just keep them at your side. Good strong posture, you don't want to hunch over, right? And then keep checking in, so your knees are above your ankles. Keep one foot on the box and alternate. No weights, not a problem. Simple stuff. You're still alternating this way, right? If you don't have a box, doing reverse lunges. Okay, 40 each. Your last exercise, either you're doing a forward lunge. Be careful, especially if you have wonky knees, or your knees aren't the most confident, be careful with those. Or you can do a lateral lunge. Okay, still keeping that good strong posture. Here we go, listen for the third beat, we go to work. Go to work. Bravo. Nice work. That's a lot of work. Your finisher, 2 exercises, 5 rounds. First exercise, wall sit for 60 seconds. Making sure that lower back is flat against the floor, trying to make your hips and knees 90 degrees. I'm going to suggest rotating your shoulders out and getting some posture work in. Instead of hunching over like this, open up the chest, really work on the core and the posture. 60 seconds. I'll have it for you guys at home. I'll have a running clock. And then you're immediately going to go into 20 each mountain climbers. Keeping that hollow rock position, trying to keep that back flat, keeping your knees mid-chest, at least mid-chest when you're tucking them underneath. Okay, 20 for your first round. You can stick to 20 each set, or if you're feeling froggy, you can add 20 each set. The morning crew added 20. It ends up being 100 mountain climbers at a time. It ends up being 300 mountain climbers if you're adding 20 each time. Right, everybody's like, fuck you. Your call. You can stick to 20 or you can add 20. But at least get that 1 minute of wall sit in. 5 rounds. All right, get a quick drink. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go to work.